these off. Make sure that is off. Okay. Hey, chalupas. How y'all doing today? Whew. Excuse me, I just finished a workout and okay. I wanted to make sure I get this in for today. Let me scooch back here a little bit. Okay. Get it together, Tasha. Get it together. All right. Okay. All right. So, today's life lesson is going to be about integrity in relationships. Don't matter what kind of relationship, you gotta have integrity, because you gotta have integrity. You gotta be able to know that a person's gonna do what they want to do what they say they're gonna do. Okay, so basically, integrity is that what I just said. When you are who you say you are, even when people are not looking. But one thing people don't talk about is emotional integrity. And I took a few notes here. So I got this off of psychology.com, okay? So, lack of emotional integrity in a relationship. How do you know that you have a lack of emotional integrity? Okay, like I said, integrity is basically who you say you are, when nobody's looking. Okay? Now, in a relationship, these are the things that let you know if you are lacking emotional integrity in your relationship. If you or your partner cannot tell you when something's wrong. We females, we do this a lot. People ask us how we're doing. What do we say? We're fine. We okay. We all right. Let me back this up for a second. Integrity in a relationship. Integrity is one of the important parts of a solid foundation in a relationship. If you do not have integrity, meaning if you are not who you say you are, which is you claim to be honest, you claim to be loyal, you claim to have morals and values. If you get around your homeboys or homegirls, whatever, and you start lacking that for some reason, you're lacking integrity. Let me just get that out of there, okay? Now, in terms of relationships, a lot of times we do not tell our partner when something is wrong because we either don't want to burden them. But in this situation, I'm referring to you can't tell your partner what's bothering you because they're going to take the situation and make it about them, or they're going to basically blow you off or tell you to get over it. Something like that, okay? The next one, trying to hide your mistakes when you are in a relationship. What do I mean by that? Let's say you go out one night and you mess around and do something irresponsible and you get a DUI. And you do not tell your partner. And then the partner finds out how insurance rates go up. Or she finds out you got a court date. Or something to that effect. If you are hiding things in your relationship because you are afraid of how the other person is going to react, because you know that they're not understanding, they're like a ticking time bomb, they take everything to heart and personal, and they act like it's the end of the world. And when you are with someone like that, you're not gonna want to tell them, because it's like being a kid again. You're afraid to tell your parents something that you did wrong, and you know they're gonna find out, but you're still holding on to it because You're afraid of how they're going to react. It should not be like that in a loving relationship. Okay? The next one kind of goes with what I just said. The person that you're in a relationship with, they're unpredictable. You never know from one day to the next, or maybe even from the next morning to the afternoon. Morning to the afternoon, you may not even know what you're going to get. That is the kind of person that makes it difficult for you to have, makes it difficult for you to open up, okay, emotionally, okay? Other thing, let's see, this one. If you are in a relationship with someone and they cannot take constructive criticism, Ooh, this one right here. I don't care how gentle, how loving, how precious you handle the situation when you are trying to give constructive criticism to someone. If they are the type of person that takes everything to heart, and even though it's coming from you, the person that they love, well, they claim they love, you love them, but you know they're not behaving as though that they love you. But what I'm saying is, people have a hard time taking constructive criticism. Myself, I'm just the type of person where can't nobody tell me about me. But, here's the but. If I am in a relationship with someone and I respect them and I value them and I value what they say, and 9 times out of 10 is probably going to be the only person that I do this with, I'm going to listen to you because it matters. But other people will look at their significant other and look at it as a threat, as them telling you what you need to do, instead of looking at it as a suggestion and looking at it as a way to strengthen you, the other individual, and strengthen the relationship. Because after all, it's supposed to be a team effort. You look good, I look good. You are a reflection of me, and vice versa. We want to be on the same page. But if they cannot take constructive criticism, you are lacking emotional integrity in your relationship. Okay? The next one. This one happens a lot. Your emotions are not even considered at all, no matter what. Sorry, y'all, I have to laugh at this one because it's so strange to me. And if I hadn't been through it, I probably wouldn't even believe it. But yes, this is very possible. People will make decisions and not even talk to you about it. Let's say, okay, I know this is gonna sound crazy, y'all, but it's really petty, right? But I know that he was doing it to be petty. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right. Okay. One day I went to go work out. Once upon a time when I was in a relationship, I went to go work out, and I came back and he was there and he says to me, I have Burger King. Okay. Now in my head, I'm thinking that's kind of messed up. You went to Burger King, you didn't even ask me or if I wanted anything. And of course, I'm going to say no because I you know, if I'm at the gym, Burger King's not gonna want what I want. Now to be God, oh my God, what is wrong with me today? Burger King is not on the menu if I'm at the gym, basically what I'm saying or trying to say. So Now, the thing is, he was saying it. He said it more than once because he was hoping to get a reaction out of me like, how dare you go to Burger King and not get me something or think about me or something, or why you couldn't wait. I know that's what he was trying to bait me into doing, but I didn't do it. I just said, okay, I hope it was good. And I truly meant that. I wasn't being sarcastic, but because I did that, it irritated the hell out of him because I didn't give him a reaction. He thought, you know, probably the old me or whoever he's used to would go off and be like, you didn't even consider me or anything like that. But in this situation, it was just a baiting situation. So basically what I'm saying is doing stuff that you know you guys do together, or you live together and you know you're going back to the same place and you are intentionally doing things that you know that they wouldn't do to you. That's the crazy part. You know your partner would not do that to you, but you're doing it to them intentionally. You are intentionally not considering their feelings. That's what I mean. Okay? And here's the last one. Hiding your true feelings about your partner to your partner. This is probably when you get to the end of the relationship and you know things are just not working out. It's toxic. You can't have a conversation unless someone's getting their feelings hurt. And you know, one is growing, one is not, one is staying the same, if not getting lower. One is just intentionally ruining their body on a daily basis, and you're just trying to grow. But the more you try to grow, they're steadily trying to bring you down. And from one adult to another adult, you should be able to sit down and have a conversation with no name calling, no bringing up the past, no nothing. We focus on this one conversation, and we should be able to have a constructive conversation as adults where one person can say to the other person, look, this is no longer working out. I think we have just grown apart. I think it's best we go our separate ways. You don't even have to get angry. You can say why and all that. I get it. I'm not saying don't be emotional, but what I'm saying is, why all the temper tantrums and throwing? We are adults, people. Adults here. We should be able to have a conversation. This person is probably like your best friend or whatever. Why can you not have a conversation? And instead of having a conversation, one of you wants to have the conversation while the other one wants to throw fits and throw stuff and burn up stuff and flatten tires, break windows, try to get you locked up, try to put you thrown in jail, try to get the law on you, making up shit so you can't get another place to live because now you got a record. Yes, all this shit happens because one person is not mature enough, emotionally mature enough to understand that the other person has a right to say, I am no longer interested. We need to go our separate ways. The violence don't even need to even occur if both parties are emotionally mature. And we all know that most likely doesn't happen. And yes, you're supposed to hurt if the other person comes to you and say, it's over. I don't want to do this no more. It's a human thing. If you truly love this person, you will understand and respect it. Most importantly, respect what they're saying to you. You cannot force anyone to be with you. And by the love of everything that is beautiful in this world, if you take your hold on a second. For the people for my great empaths and givers, I'm about to get my mama voice on here now, because I want to make sure you hear me loud and clear. For you, my empaths, who tell your significant others that you no longer want to be in a relationship, they're going to throw everything at you. They're not going to be able to take it. I think you probably already understand it before the conversation's even had. By me telling you this, I promise you on everything I have, if the universe, God, whoever your source is, gets you away from this person, you get away from them. And I think I said this in one of my other videos. If you get away from them and they pull your ass back, let me tell you something. You take your ass back over there. Please understand you getting their karma. You're getting their karma. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You're getting it. Take your ass back over there if you want to. You're going to be looking sideways and stupid. Okay? Yeah. Now, back to class. Like I said, if you are lacking emotional integrity in your relationship, all those things that I just talked about, those are red flags, y'all. Those are red flags. And everyone that I have just named, that I pointed out, I've experienced every last one of them in a relationship on the man. The man was the one doing all that. Yes, the man. So now that I'm done, trying to discipline y'all for today. Anyway, I hope everybody has an awesome day. I hope you take what I say to heart. Remember, be kind. Love each other. Some people we gotta love from a distance. Remember that. But peace and love, for real, for real.